In class 11 business studies, we are on chapter number 9, that is internal trade. And in internal trade, we already completed the other topics of this chapter, that is difference between wholesalers, retailers, itinerant retailers, departmental stores, multiple shops, and you can see those topics in your videos of at YouTube. Okay, so today we are going to start the another topic of this chapter, that is mail order houses. See, retail trade is also classified in two parts, itinerant retailers and fixed shop retailers. Itinerant retailers means those retailers, those move from one place to another. And fixed shop retailers are those retailers, those who have fixed shop, fixed place for every business activity. So fixed shop retailers are also classified in various categories. Small shop retailers, large scale retailers. Small scale retailers like general stores in your locality, second hand shop, street shop, etc. Yes. Then fixed shop retailers are on large scale, that is departmental stores, multiple shops, and yesterday we completed difference between departmental stores and chain stores. And today we will start mail order houses. See, mail, MAIL, mail order houses, and mail order houses. First of all, you should understand that mail order houses are those retailers, those who are working on large scale. Okay, large scale retailers they are, and they are working on large scale, they are selling under, they are coming under large scale retailers. Large scale retailers means mail order houses. First of all, mail, MAIL, now a common term. You place the order through internet, phone, WhatsApp or through online mode, and they will show you all the details through online mode, and they will deliver that product at your doorstep or your address. Now, my dear children, due to COVID pandemic, the mail order houses are common term nowadays. You can see anywhere. So it's common term. Mail order houses is a form of detailing where the business transactions are done through post or by email. Generally, they design their website and then they attract the customers, and customers will place the order through online mode, through post or through. There is no direct personal contact between the buyer and the seller. You don't know the seller, and seller is also doesn't know about the buyers. Yes, we don't know because there is no face-to-face interaction, face-to-face contact, personal interaction is not there. Only you can place the order by seeing their website, by on TV. Okay, brochures also are the example, but no direct contact between the buyer and seller. Under this system, please note down. Under this system, receipt of orders, delivery of goods, and payment, etc., are done through the mail, through the courier, through the post. Okay. So receipt of order, delivery of goods done through the mail. Receipt of orders generally through electronic media, phone, conversation, WhatsApp, message, SMS, email, any mode they can use for placing the order. Then delivery of goods, that can be through courier or through various services are there. And payment mechanism is also available like COD, cash on delivery, debit credit card or online transfer mode. Wallet also that can be used. Okay. Now next, VPP. Value Payable Post. This system is also called shopping by post. See, this is not a new term. These services are provided by the post office earlier also. But many people did not use that services. Value payable post means the postman will bring the parcel at your home and you will pay. But nowadays, everything we are placing due to lockdown and due to this uh, COVID pandemic, now that is the problem. Now we are using these online modes and mail order houses. So valuable parcel, value payable post is also available in earlier days also, but that was provided by the post office. Okay, shopping by post. Now, modes of operation. How do they work? Mail order houses, how do they work? Giving advertisement in various medias. First of all, how do they work? Giving advertisement in various medias. On TV, radio, newspaper, various modes are there. TV, radio, newspaper, magazine, online, internet, Facebook, WhatsApp, I'm sure you must know better than me about these modes. So they give the advertisement in various medias. Then preparing a mailing list of prospective customers. Preparing a mailing list of prospective customers means those who want to buy or those who already connected or even they collected from telephone diaries, social media, etc. They prepare the list. Then they approach the prospective customers by sending circulars, by sending catalogs, etc. by post. So they approach. See, even on Facebook, if you have some queries, you can ask, then immediately they are making contact from you and they are ready to send you all the circulars, catalogs, etc. Even you can see, if you ask any doubt, now the various sites are there, you can ask, you can see their details. Then receiving orders from customers. If the customer is satisfied with the catalog, if the customer is ready to buy the product, they will place the order. When they will place the order, they send it to first they make the wish list of what product they want to buy. They search it, they decide, then customers send the order to the seller through phone, through electronic media, through SMS, email, any mode. Then when the customers send the message or order, then the seller start on execution process. How they start the execution process? See, they just pack that product, check the address and sending the goods through post office, through different courier services to the place of the customers, then receiving payments. It may be in different form, such as advance payment at the time of placing orders. Nowadays, generally, seller first asks the payment, then supply the goods. Because return policy is also available, so people are also ready to send the payment and get the product. If product is unsatisfactory, they can return it. Few companies or few organizations are giving cash on delivery services also. So such advance payment at the time of placing order or payment through bank or VP, value payable pass, okay, or through cash on delivery is there. Now, do you think all goods can be sent through mail order houses? Do you think, is it possible to sell all the products? No. Heavy machinery, costly items, perishable items are not suitable to sell through mail order houses. See, if you are selling perishable items and if it will be delayed in post or some of other reason, nowadays you can see various reasons are there, trains are cancelled. Yes, that cannot be sent through mail order houses. Easily breakable, damaged, that can also not be transferred. Fragile, not easy to carry and handle. These goods also not to be sent through mail order houses. See first one, suitability of goods for mail order houses. First of all, graded and standardized goods. Through mail order houses, generally customers prefer to buy only those goods which are standardized, which are graded, which are good in quality. Got it? Now easily, note down please, easily transported at low cost, light in weight. If you are sending heavy machinery, how will you send through post office, through courier? Not possible. Like cars, bikes, heavy machinery, advanced technology, these are not suitable to send through mail. That's why generally only those goods can be transported which are light in weight. Means heavy weight goods cannot be sent through mail order houses. Goods having ready demand in the market. Ready demand means customers are readily accept. They have demand. Like nowadays you can buy seeds, spices, dresses, shoes, stationery, confectionery, grocery. These things nowadays we can order through mail order houses. You cannot place the order of car through mail order house. No, not possible. Okay. So generally those goods can be dealt which are easily transported, which are light in weight, which are having demand, ready demand in the market. Now, they should be available in large quantity throughout the year. See, through mail order houses, we generally demand or the seller generally sell the goods which are available throughout the year and demanded throughout the year. Now, goods which are having least competition in the market. If there is perfect competition in the market, the customer will buy from anyone because there is perfect competition means many sellers are there. So, mail order houses business is suitable for those products which are having less competition in the market. If these goods are available easily in nearby market and tough competition is there, then though anybody can sell at less price and customers will buy from their nearby markets. Why they will opt mail order houses? That's why we can say the goods which we can deal through mail order houses should have less competition. Then this just now I told you, goods which are not easily available in the local market. If goods are available easily in the nearby place, why the customer will place the order through mail order houses? Bread, milk, everything is available easily in nearby locality, everywhere. So that will not be placed, order will not be placed through mail order houses. Customer will not ready to buy because that product is easily available at the local level at less prices. So why the customer will go and buy your product? Now advantages. What are the benefits? Yes, please tell me. First of all, it requires limited capital, limited resources. It does not require huge building, furniture, etc. No, only limited amount. You don't know the seller. You don't know his stock, where he is, his showroom and etc. Maybe he will make the product after you place the order. So there is no need to invest more capital, more in machinery, more raw material, etc. No need to keep the goods in the stock. Then elimination of middlemen. Generally, mail order houses supply the goods they purchase directly from the producers, or even they produce those products and they are not, the profit margin of wholesalers and retailers are not involved in that. That's why the cost of operation is minimized, directly sell from the seller or producer to the buyer. No bad debts. No bad debts means no credit facilities are allowed to customers. Generally, first they take the payment through online mode or cash on delivery, then they hand over the product to the customer. So there is no possibility of credit transaction. And if, as you know in accounts, if there is no credit transaction, it means no bad debts. What is the meaning of bad debts? Bad debts means those debtors which are proved bad. Now what are the debtors? Those who will give you the money. And bad means the persons who are unable to give the money. That possibility will not be there because already they are selling goods on cash basis or online payment basis. Now, wide reach. This is the major benefit, I guess. The area of operation, the area of sale is not limited to a place. That will be wide. Even through mail order houses, the seller can approach to the customers to the hilly area, to the remote area. Even there is no other option is available. No substitute goods are available there also that mail order houses can reach and supply their products. So their area of operation is not limited. That is wider nowadays. Mail order houses are dealing not even in the city, state, country, even they crosses the boundaries of the country, because you can get the customer from anywhere. Because first of all, you are advertising your product through TV, radio, newspaper, internet, website, etc. So they can place the order from any nook and corner of the country and abroad. Convenience in buying. Just now I told you during lockdown, because of COVID pandemic, delivery of goods are made at our doorsteps, at our place. You place the order, give them detail, make the payment, they will supply the goods at your doorstep. No need to go to anywhere. See, you know this virus. Social distancing is necessary. That's why nowadays people prefer these things. Just place the order, they will supply the products at your home. Now, what are the limitations? What are the limitations? Was no personal contact. You don't know about that person. Even you don't have a chance to examine the product. That's why Indian people don't believe on mail order houses, or elder people don't believe. Because what is the tendency we have? First we see, then we buy. First we earn, then we spend. But here, first we paid, then we will get the product. Now that's why we don't have chance to examine the product. And many times we purchase the product, but when we return, then we will not get the payment back. High promotion cost, they spend high amount on advertisement, no after sales services. If the product is damaged, product is not working, you cannot catch that seller. No credit facilities. No credit facilities, they are not providing credit facilities. So those customers who want to buy on credit, they will not get this benefit. Delay in delivery, various reasons are there. Possibility of abuse. Dishonest traders may cheat. This is the possibility. Cheating, fraud, high dependence on postal services. See, you have to depend on postal services or courier services. Okay, so today we discussed all these points. I am discussing it again with you. See, more mail order houses means the orders placed through, this is the topic, order placed through internet, phone, or etc. Then they will supply the goods. First of all, customer will see the website or see the advertisement and place the order. But the few conditions are there. Only graded and standardized products can be dealt. Those products which are easily transported at less cost can be dealt. If you think, then it's easy to understand that you advertise, you sell, you buy only those products which are light in weight. If that is heavy, perishable, easily damaged, then we cannot place the order, we cannot sell the order. Then possibility of loss is more. And those products which are ready in demand, as I told you, shoes, stationery, cosmetics, etc. Available in large quantity, less competition, and the goods which are not available in the local market. If the goods are available in the local market at less price, the customer will buy from them. Now, advantages, it requires very less investment. Middleman can be eliminated. No possibility of bad debts because you are selling the goods on cash basis only, or payment first pay then get, then that should be less competition available and wide reach. This is the major benefit we can say. Then if you have shop in the market, you will cover the city only. But if you will do the business through mail order, you will get the orders from any part of the country. Okay, and convenience in buying from the point of view of customer. Convenience in buying because the goods are available at our doorstep without any problem. You just place the order by sitting at home. By sitting at home, you can select the product. The supplier will, seller will, mail order houses will send these products at your doorstep, at your address. Then, as I told you, everything has some limitations. So, mail order houses, a major drawback we can say is no personal contact. We don't catch the seller if the product is defective, if the product is not working because after sales services are not available, and heavier expenses on advertisement is the reason, another reason, and they don't provide credit facilities or delay in delivery if courier charges or postal offices may be the reason of delay in delivery. Then dishonest traders are there. That is available everywhere, cheating, fraud, etc. So today we completed mail order houses, and if you have any doubt, you can ask, then we will discuss these.